This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Good afternoon. I'm Justin Pizzera with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Training will start soon for Phoenix police officers to use less lethal weapons. The department getting shipments of 200 pepper ball systems and 200 launchers that can deploy foam projectiles. The weapons can help officers deal with potential violent encounters from a safer distance. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Police Department is still under a Department of Justice investigation. They're looking into the department's use of force and deadly force. Just yesterday, the DOJ released the results of its investigation into the Louisville Police Department. This started after that botched raid that killed Breonna Taylor. The report found the department routinely uses excessive force and practices. We'll keep you updated once we get the results of the Phoenix PD investigation. A safety committee formed at the University of Arizona after a professor was murdered last year on campus has released its findings about the school's response to that shooting after weeks of interviewing different departments on campus. The committee released its findings that detailed what led up to the professor's death.
Those threats did not lead to the right kind of communication, assessment, and evaluation at the highest levels is the problem that the report pointed out.
Professor Layla Hudson helped form that committee after she says that she had doubts about the U alert safety system and the lack of communication during that shooting. Hudson says the university did not respond well to the report and blocked the committee's access to the people they interviewed. Our sister station in Tucson reached out to the school, who says that they are now using an external group of safety experts and will continue to implement actions to continue campus safety. New data from Realtor.com shows that there aren't enough homes being built in the U.S. for every family that needs one. The report says there's a shortage of 6.5 million new homes for the number of people setting up their own households. Experts say that this is a result of more than a decade of underbuilding. However, the report shows multifamily construction did pick up in 2022. For many of us, standardized tests were a rite of passage with the SAT or ACT necessary to get into college, but a lot of universities are now rethinking that. It comes after a study found that there are no correlation between those test scores and college graduation rates. Instead, finding test scores were more closely tied to economic factors.
Really what it is correlated with is economic income, or income specifically. So if you can afford test prep services, which are costly, they teach you how to take the test and do well on the test, then you're going to do well on the test. So we were seeing this matchup between resources and test scores.
While some colleges have made SAT scores optional for admission, they say 80% of students still send theirs in since they can help with scholarships. Meantime, all three of Arizona's major public universities, U of A, ASU, and NAU, have all made those test scores optional for admission. Kevin Durant's big home game debut delayed on Wednesday night after he rolled his ankle just minutes before tip-off. Fans we spoke with were pretty disappointed, but the Suns did go on to beat the Thunder 132-101. The Suns host the Sacramento Kings on Saturday. The Scottsdale Rodeo kicks off today at Westworld of Scottsdale. The event celebrates 70 years. The best in roping, barrel racing, bull riding, and more will go head-to-head today through Sunday. Gates open every day at 5.
Time for your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Warmer conditions today with Phoenix topping out at 77 degrees this afternoon. In northern Arizona, look for a high of 64 in Kingman, 60 in Payson, but 40s today in Flagstaff. Still a really nice day across Arizona. You'll notice a few more clouds around the state again today, but it's going to stay dry. Then get ready. We're tracking the first 80s of the year. They start tomorrow, and we're in for a nice long stretch of those 80s too. They'll stick around through the weekend and early next week as well. The high by Monday, 83 degrees. 30-year average is 76, so we're near average today, but then back above normal Friday into the weekend too. We'll be tracking a couple of disturbances though. The first one will bring a chance for showers to northern Arizona, more winds across the state too, and that'll happen by this weekend. The best rain chances will be in northern Arizona by Saturday, and then you'll notice that we see rain chances go up here in the valley by the middle of next week as we track another storm system, and that'll cool us back off too into the mid-70s by next Wednesday.
Get another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.